just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything.
He destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yah, and let all flesh bless his set apart name forever and
And
ever.
never. All praise.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Praise
Man,
Yah,
all
man.
praise to the Most
Praise the
High,
Most
Praise
man.
High.
y'all. Praise y'all.
Hey, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty, man. Y'all know how to get somebody's spirit jump. Hallelujah.
All praise.
Hallelujah, man. I'm telling you, man.
Selling they soul, liquor and dope. Letting go of the rope, young and the old, slippery slope. Proverbs 1 and 24 is the cause of our woes. We don't even know. So many in the city lack a father. Ain't no winning till we turn back to the Father. No quitting, remain willing to go harder. Further,
You got good people out there. You still got to follow the
told us
commandments.
that the money come with problems and we got no way to solve them. If you got it, then you got them. Best believe that, bro. Open up the Bible, you will find yourself
And
inside
this
it.
is the message which we have heard from him and announced to you, that Elohim is light, and in him is no darkness at
In the
all.
scriptures, love, life, and put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to
I was
put the
thinking when actually since you said that, I was looking at Psalm 66, and that's what is going on.
I'm just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah, yeah, yeah. Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Could care less about the power. You could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over
That's when that lust kick in, man. You always got to be dealing with that fight, that daily flesh fight every day.
Every
Every
day.
day.
Rules look strange to Americans. They ain't used to seeing Torah keeping people with no Satan in them. Some of us only keep the
I was
laws
able
and
to
our
connect
actions.
to
Other
one of
family
our
members got
elders
the
in
fingers on their
Africa
linens.
of the Limba tribe.
Till we discover the truth in that days, we be doing something different. We follow the Abba to the T with no permission. Wrestling for blessings like your code, we on a mission. Fully understanding we're the vehicle to bring the truth to others while maintaining that Yahuwah is the engine. I don't think you heard me, I said y'all must be the engine. The Messiah came in his name, he is on one accord with him. In this land of kid, I'm always second guess doctrine that's polytheistic and not keeping the Father central. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Could care less about the
I don't think the Most
power.
High made a mistake. That's how I look at it. He knew what was going on. He knew what he was going to do. He knew how it was going to play out. You know what I'm saying? He
Right on.
declared the end from the beginning. So if it went like that,
That's
it meant to
all.
go
Supposed
that
to
way.
go like that.
Less about the power, you could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah, yeah, yeah. Father over everything. Father over everything. Power, you could keep the rings. Father over everything, yeah, yeah,
But I know y'all Hebrews, and I know it's late. So Shabbat Shalom. I love y'all, man. All
Nah,
Love,
love
You
bro.
you
too,
praise to
too.
the
bro.
Most High Yah.
Yeah.
Love, brothers.
Hey, Shabbat.
I just love that picture at the end.
All
Hey, all praises. Psalm 140.
right, Psalm 140. Rescue me, O Yahoo, from men of evil. Preserve me from men of violence, who have devised evils in their hearts. They stir up conflicts all day long. They sharpen their tongue like a snake. The poison of cobras is under their lips. Selah. Guard me, O Yahuwah, from the hands of the wrong. Guard me from a man of violence who has schemed to trip up my steps. The proud have hidden a trap for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set snares for me. Selah. I said to Yahuwah, you are my El. Hear the voice of my prayers, O Yah. O Master Yahuwah, my saving strength. You have screened my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the desire of the wrong, O Yah. Do not promote his scheme. Say lie. Those who surround me lift up their head. The trouble of their lips covers them. Let burning coals fall on them. Let them be made to fall into the fire, into deep pits. Let them not rise again. Let not a slanderer be established in the earth. Let evil hunt the man of violence speedily. I have known that Yahuwah maintains the cause of the afflicted, the right ruling of the poor. Only let the righteous give thanks to your name. Let the straight ones dwell in your presence. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And I could tell that I picked the song again, because I'm telling you, if nobody correct him, he gonna have us reading the same song every week. For sure.
Hey, we read 139 last week, huh?
All right. I feel like we just read 140. For sure.
We read 139 on Yamel's thing. Yamel lesson, I think.
We probably close with 140.
No, he had a closing song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He had a closing song.
Okay.
I think, and we started out with one. We ain't read 140 yet. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
I'm
He's
gonna
starting out right.
take you for that, you know.
Okay.
Get some good reading, man. Get some good understanding, man. Especially in the times we in right now, man. For sure.
All right. Well, Ezra, anybody want to start us off today?
You got it out.
Gotta be killing me. All right. Get my glasses.
We did read 140 last Shabbat.
We did.
Thank you, big man. Thank you, big man. Like I'm tripping around here. You know what I'm saying?
That was the last song, Mark, or what?
No, that's what we read starting.
Well, we read. I told you.
We started with 139, didn't we? And I was like, that's my favorite song. Y'all was like,
it was 140, bro. That's what I got wrote down. 140.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we didn't have a song. I don't know. You might be right.
I know we read 140 because I remember reading it. I remember all the say lies in there, and I remember that scheme word. You know, how with their schemes. I was like, yeah, we read this.
Yeah, we read that last week. It's all right.
Just let him say it's all right. Just let him think he right. You know, that's what I did. I'm like, all right, you gotta just let him, you know.
All right, let's get this. From Ezra, or second Ezra, the second Sefer of the prophet Ezra, the son of Sariyahu, the son of Azariyahu, the son of Chilkilayahu, the son of Shalom, son of Tazadok, son of Aktuv, son of Abishua, the son of Phinehas, son of Eli, the son of Amriyahu, the son of Azariyahu, son of Mariel, the son of Bukwai, the son of Avishai, Shaul, whatever, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, of the tribe of Levi. So we see that Ezra was a Levite,
Right.
which was captive in the land of Madai in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia. And the word of Yah came unto me, saying, Go your way, and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children.
So that's the reason that he tell the Most High tell them to go his way. He say they already done their wickedness. Go tell them about their wickedness so they able to tell their kids and future generations, right?
Mhm. Children. Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they
Mm.
have forgotten.
See,
Yeah,
they say the sins of their fathers are increased in them. So that means you're doing more wickedly than your father was doing. It's increased in you, right?
right,
Even how you
right.
think, even how you think.
Everything is more worse. Like it is, like, wicked and wickeder, right?
Mm.
Increase. For they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange Elohim.
Mm.
You think about that. That's like with the holidays, they forgot them and they offered unto strange Elohim. They forgot all his holidays that remind you of the Most High and what he did on the sacrifice.
Right. And that's what they're gonna be
Offer.
doing tomorrow, offering to strange Elohim. They forgot the Most High. For sure.
For sure.
We always
And,
like that. That's why we praise Yah for turning us back, right?
right.
We forgot him.
And
Am I not?
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
man.
say, like these days, with all this knowledge and all this, technology and all that, like they really ain't got no excuse. Like nowadays they just don't consider it. They don't even, they just shrug the Most High off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's how you know what time we in.
It's got to be wicked, like Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Mm.
Waxing towards that. So it shouldn't be no surprise. You shouldn't be like, why are people like this? To be
Mm.
expected.
Mm-hmm. The love of many should wax cold, all that type of stuff, right?
Right. So you shouldn't be surprised that more and more people try to get over on you.
Mm.
Am not I even he that brought them out of the land of Mizraim from the house of bondage? But they have provoked me unto wrath and despised my counsel. Pull off then the hair of your head, and cast all evil upon them, for they have not been obedient unto my Torah, but is but it is a rebellious people.
Come on, man. That's what I was just saying. Oh, I was just saying, people ain't being obedient to the Most High or His word, His Torah, His law. But know that they supposed to be doing it, but being rebellious. When you know you're supposed to do something and you rebel, it's a difference from being ignorant, right?
Right. How long shall I forbear them, and to whom I have done so much good? Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. All the nations have I destroyed before them. And in the east I have scattered the people of two provinces, even Azor and Zidon, and have slain all their enemies. Speak therefore unto them, saying, Thus says Yahuwah, I led you through a sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage. I gave you Moshe for a leader, and Aaron for a priest.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. You yet have you forgotten me, says Yahuwah. How can you stop passing that down to your kids? What the Most High did to you? You know what I'm saying? I mean, where it stop at? Thus says El Shaddai Yahuwah. The quails were as a sign to you. I gave you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, ye murmured there, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies. But ever to this day do ye yet murmur.
Come on, ever to this day, still to this day, you still murmuring out here. Like the Most High ain't good enough.
Right? Where are the benefits that I have done for you when you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness? Did ye not cry unto me, saying, why have you brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Mizraim than to die in this wilderness. That's what they did. Then I had pity on your mourning and gave you manna to eat. So ye did eat angels' bread. When ye were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock and waters flowed out to your field? For the heat, I covered you with the leaves of the trees. I divided among you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Philistines before you. What shall I yet do more for you, says Yahuwah? Thus says El Shaddai Yahuwah. You were in the wilderness, in the river of the Amorine, being in thirst and blaspheming my name. I gave you not fire for your blasphemies, but cast a tree in the water and made the river sweet. You're drinking sweet tea.
Hmm.
What shall I
There's,
do to you?
there's tea leaves on
Uh,
that tree. You said there was tea leaves on that tree?
I'm just saying. He cast the tree in the water and made the river sweet. You know,
That's
uh,
sap. That's that sap from that tree make the river sweet.
I don't know what it was. Probably was tasting good. I was thinking they had Kool-Aid or whatever. Shall I, what shall I what shall I do unto you, oh Jacob? You, Yehuda, will not obey me. I will turn me to other nations,
Hmm.
and to those will I give my name,
Hmm.
that they may guard my statutes.
Oh, the Most High even said this in Ezra, right? He said, y'all don't want to
Mm,
listen. So Paul wasn't the first one to say this then, right?
right. This is way before Paul. This is before the Messiah right here. Seeing you have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon
So now we see what that slavery was about.
you. Whensoever ye shall call upon my name, I will not hear you. For ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. Ye have not, ye have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own selves, says Yahuwah.
Come on,
Speak
man.
on that.
Go
Speak
ahead.
on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
What?
want. Yeah, speak on that. You ain't forsake. He said you have not forsaken me, but your own self.
Right. So anytime you been this, when you turn away from the Most High, he basically tell you what you doing. You ain't you basically turn to death instead of life. You forsook yourself, right?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Cause,
That's
'cause
shit.
without the
That's
cause
it.
without the most I was about to say, cause without the most high, we nothing. You know what
Mhm.
Nothing. Nothing. Just think about like um you growing up with your pops. He buy you cars and everything. You get mad at him, then he just stop doing it. Why you getting mad at me? You messing yourself up by getting mad
Mhm.
at the one that's helping you out. Now who gonna help you? Now you gotta pay all these bills by yourself. You gotta do all this by yourself. See if you can do it. Like the Most High said, I'm gonna hide my face and see what your end gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thus says El Shaddai Yahuwah. Have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and the nurse her young babes, that you would be my people, and I should be your Elohim, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father? I gather you together. You know, he that's a question mark.
Mm-hmm.
That's a question mark. You used to say that every time you see one, but you ain't said it in a while. That's a question he asked. I gathered you together as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face.
Right. You just said that, right? That's basically like he said. I'm gonna hide my face from you, right?
Right.
So, like you
And
said, go ahead.
nah, I was just gonna say real quick, and that's mercy, because the Most High could have utterly just destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he said, "I will just hide my face from you." He could have just got rid of us,
Let me just choose another people, or make a whole new people from Moses for
Right?
everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like you said right there, he would you say that's a question, but you see the Most High answered his own question, right? But now what should I do unto you? You know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna cast you from my face. Right? I'm gonna hide my face from
You suffer. I mean, when you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken.
you. Mm.
I send unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces. Who body got torn in pieces?
No,
Whose
yeah.
blood? It was Isaiah, sawed and sundered.
So,
That's true.
Whose blood I will require of your hands, said Yahuwah, says Yahuwah. That says El Shaddai Yahuwah. Your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind does stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is an evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come,
mm.
with which, not having heard of me yet, shall believe me.
Come on, man.
And to whom?
This gotta be another nation then, right?
Yes, sir.
When another nation brought up in the into the Jerusalem and
Mm.
all that.
Yep.
Didn't we read about that?
Yep.
To whom I have shown no sign, yet they shall do the things that I command them.
Come on, man. Most High said, I done shown y'all plenty of signs. I done parted the sea of reeds for y'all. That's a humongous sign. But he said, this nation, I ain't gonna show them no signs, and they still gonna believe, man. Come on.
Right,
We gotta examine
right.
ourselves, man.
And just think of that nation right now to this day. They still believe that they them people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't seen no signs or wonders, but they believe that they them people. They
Mm.
have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them.
Mm.
I take the
Again,
witness.
that's basically examining yourselves, right? When you
hmm
call your sins and to remember, man, I remember I did that wicked sin, man. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledging, that's the first step, right? That's the first step of repentance. Acknowledging your sins, right?
Acknowledging it, like where it's brought to the light. I take the witness, the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me, with bodily eyes,
Mm.
yet in the Ruach they believe the thing that I say.
Yeah, in the spirit. Come on.
Hmm? And now, brother, behold what glory, and see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Yishak, and Yaakov, Husha, Amon, and Micaiah, Yoel, Obadiah, and Yonah, Nahum, and Shebekah, Zephaniah, Shagai, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is also an angel of Yahuwah.
He just named
Mhm.
all the prophets, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
named
Lord.
all. Okay. Um, all right, chapter 2. Thus says Yahuwah, I brought this people out of bondage, and gave them my commandments, my men servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear, but despise my counsels.
Mm. So when somebody giving you the truth and you don't want to hear it and rejecting it, you basically despising the counsel of the Most High, right?
Mhm. The mother that bore them says unto them, Go your way, ye children, for I am a widow and forsaken.
Who is that mother that they talking about? They talking about Jerusalem. Jerusalem saying, "Go your way. I'm a widow and forsaken."
I brought you up with gladness, but with sorrow and heaviness have I lost you.
Mm.
For ye have sinned before Yahuwah, Elohim, and done that thing that is evil before him. But what shall I now do unto you? I am a widow and forsaken. Go your way, O my children, and ask mercy of Yahuwah.
Come on.
As for me, O Father, I call upon you for a witness over the mother of these children, which will not guard my covenant, that you bring them to confusion and their mother to a spoil,
Mm.
that there may be no offspring of them.
Come on, man. Look at that. It said that you bring them into confusion, right? You bring them
Mhm.
into confusion and their mother to spoil. What is Jerusalem now, right now? Come
Or
on, right?
let them be scattered abroad among the heathen, like we are now. Let their names be put out of the earth, like they are to this day.
Right.
For they have despised my covenant.
Mm. So that's the evil
Oh,
thing that we did to the Most High. Despise His covenant, right? We ain't got no definition, brothers, in here today. We want to get that despise. You feel me? Because the Most High said, "This an evil thing that you done before me." And now we see what that evil thing is. You despised. We despised His covenant.
despise means the contempt or repugnance. Let's see.
Deep repugnance, huh? Deep disregard or hate, or you repugnate
Yeah,
something like throw it up almost, right?
Yeah,
right.
so I'm looking at that deep too.
Look at that. Detest, hate, to loathe, abhor,
Mm,
abominate,
mm.
escalate, regard with
Son,
contempt.
So now we starting to see it. Like you said, it wasn't the Most High. It was us, right?
Even the word dislike the covenant. You know what I'm saying? Disdain, slight, look down on the covenant, scoff at the covenant.
And that's what they doing these days right now, scoffing at the covenant.
I was about to say
Mock,
that. We
mock the
still
covenant.
despising the covenant. Still
Mhm.
doing it. Still despising it. Shunning it, right? Not taking
And
it
they
no
mock
type of regard.
they
Mhm.
mock it too, right? They mock it.
Right, right.
Mock the covenant. Yeah. The opposite, like and respect. And that's what he said we don't do. You didn't like my covenant. You didn't respect my covenant.
Right.
But you loathe my covenant. You know, you scorn my covenant. All that. Okay. Woe be unto you, Asher, you that hide the unrighteousness in you. You that hide the unrighteous in you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wicked people. Remember what I did to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Come on. We got to take that in consideration because that's what you just said earlier. It's starting to become like what? Sodom and Gomorrah out here.
Yeah.
So the Most High said, you better remember what I did to Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Right. Right. Whose land lies in clot of pitch and heaps of ashes. And you can see that to this day. If you look up Sodom and Gomorrah, you can see how it's like salted all through it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said they still got sulfur on the ground and everything over there.
Yeah, you can look and see how it's still destroyed to this day.
Mm-hmm. They even
Like
talk
a
about
witness.
even the people that don't believe talk about it on the History Channel. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Even so, also will I do unto them that hear me not. That what?
Like, hear
Who's
me.
that hear him not. Woe be unto you, Asher, you that hide the unrighteous in you. Oh, you wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah, whose land lies in clots of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, says Yahuwah. Says El Shaddai Yahuwah.
That's
Just think of
scary,
that. If
man.
you don't, yeah, not
Yeah.
hearing, not hearing the Most High.
Right.
Hey, what did he say? In that Ecclesiastes, he that turns his ear away from um he that turns his ear away from hearing the law, even his prayer is
Prayer
an abomination.
abomination. Right. But again,
Unto
that's
them
scary.
that hear
The
me
Most
not.
High basically saying, you don't hear me, I'm going to destroy you. Come on.
Right.
Nobody take this in consideration, or you just don't care. You don't mind being destroyed. It's something.
It's something about when you tremble at his word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
He
why he
make
said,
you obey it
that's
even
why he
more.
said, hear me. Know what I can do to you, man. You know?
Right. You see what I did to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Right.
You seen that. It's still there for you to look at to this day.
A witness. Call that a witness, huh?
Right. Thus says Yahuwah unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel.
See that? So now we gotta take in consideration what the Most High saying when he say, tell my people. Are we talking about Israel only right here? We gotta, because earlier when we was reading one, he said, I'm gonna turn to other nations, right? Who I didn't give my name. So now he's saying, tell my people. We just gotta ask ourselves, is he only talking about Yashrael right here? Because later on he said, which I would have given unto Yashrael. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It don't mean nothing to be an Israelite.
Nothing,
It don't mean nothing.
nothing. Most High want true worship and praise and spirit and truth, man. So,
Right.
so if another nation is worshiping him in spirit and truth, I think he's saying that's my people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
Yeah,
Mashiach Ben said when he said, "Who is my mother? Who is my brother? The one doing the will of my father." Like he made that clear.
Right,
made it clear. Huh?
right.
Made it clear. You know, man. And just think, like you said, all Israel gonna be saved. And then what Paul say? Not all Israel is Israel, right?
Hmm. Not
So
all
yeah.
Israel.
Then you gotta even go back to the beginning, to Adam and Eve, the offspring of Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You got to go back to them to understand what the Most High doing. You know what I'm saying? He only chose Israel to be priests to the other nations to help them
Right.
bring them back to how Adam and Eve was.
Right. Before they
Yeah.
transgress.
hmm Instead,
We dropped the ball on our job. Just say it what it is.
drop the ball on our job. Now we out here telling people they can't get none. They can't have no communion with the Most High. Only Israel can. Yeah, only Israel can.
Only the ones that dropped the ball can. That don't even sound
You
right.
know, I mean, only Israel can, but all Israel ain't Israel, right? Only Israel, all Israel gonna be saved, but all Israel ain't Israel. Just keep that, just like that, straight up. Their glory also will I take unto me
Hmm.
and give these the everlasting tabernacles, which I have prepared for them.
He's still talking about his people right here, right?
Hmm? They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary.
I know brothers loving that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm tired of working out. I'm
Yeah.
tired of working.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
word
want
up.
to sit down for a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for pray for a few days unto you that they may be shortened. Mm. Go, ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you that they may be shortened.
Mhm.
The kingdom is already prepared for you.
Right.
Watch.
Mashiach Kane's preaching this same message. The kingdom is already prepared for you. If not, I wouldn't have told you so, is what he said, right? I got many
Mhm.
mansions. There's many mansions in my father's kingdom. That means it's already prepared, right? So when you say,
And he
watch that,
said,
gird your loins, man, right? Have that oil in your lamp. You feel me? Oh,
and he
yeah.
said, pray for a few days. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened, because there's a lot of wickedness in these days. Pray that they shorten, where they speed up, get you where you need to be.
Get that kingdom,
Like the
hey, get that kingdom
Messiah
to
said.
come. You feel me?
Man, right. All right. Take heaven and earth to witness, for I have broken the evil in pieces and created the good. For I live, says Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, embrace your children and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar. For I have chosen you, says Yahuwah. And those that be dead will I raise up again from their places and bring them out of the graves. For I have known my name in Yisrael.
Right.
Fear not, you mother of the children, for I have chosen you, says Yahuwah. For your help will I send my servant Esau and Jeremiah, after whose counsel I have sanctified and prepared for you 12 trees laden with diverse fruits.
So that begs the question right now. Is this why Esau is in our land right now? Right?
Make you wonder, right?
For your
For
help. It
your
says
help
for
will
your
I
help. Huh?
send my servant Esau, who we learning our customs from. Esau. We just had the correct one of them last week, right? With
Yeah, we did.
the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened when the students started teaching the teacher.
Right.
And as many fountains flowing with milk and honey, and seven mighty mountains, whereupon there grew roses and lilies, whereby I will fill your children with joy. Do right to the widow, judge for the fatherless, give to the poor, defend the orphan, clothe the naked, heal the broken and the weak, laugh not a lame man to scorn, defend the maimed, and let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. All right.
Mm,
What kind of blind man we talking about here?
spiritually, it
Keep
say
the old. Mm-hmm.
it say let the blind man come into sight of my clearness, right? So it's
Right.
basically saying, now I see. Most High done revealed it. Now I see. Hey, you come see also. You feel me?
Right. And then even like he just started 20. Do the right to the widow. He just he just started telling you to do righteous to your neighbor.
Right.
Right.
Love your neighbors, you love yourself.
Mm-hmm. And then he gonna sit there and say, and let the blind man come into the sight of my clearness. It's
Right.
clear that I want you to treat your neighbor as yourself.
Right.
Clear. Keep the old and young within your walls. Wheresoever you find the dead, take them and bury them. Don't cremate them,
Mhm.
bury them.
Mhm.
And I will give you first place in my resurrection.
That sounds like 1,000-year reign status right there.
That's what it sounds like.
So
And
now we
that and
see.
that's how easy the covenant is too. When you
Mhm.
think about
And now we see a brother like Toby got that 1,000-year reign status, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he was doing these things.
it. Mhm. Abide still, O my people, and take your rest, for your quietness still come.
See that? Most High
Still
just
come.
said, be patient.
Right.
Buy still. Take your rest for your quietness. Still come. Most High say, be patient, man. I'm on the way.
And
Hallelujah.
remember, it was said that he's gonna open the graves and the people gonna come out. He just told you
Mhm.
that. Nourish your children, oh good nurse. Establish their feet. As for the servants whom I have given you, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among your number.
And back to that 25 when it say nourish your children, oh good nurse, establish their feet. You know, what more nourishment than we need to be nourished with the word of the most high, right? That
Right.
daily bread, right? That's real nourishment to our bones right there. That's how you really get your feet established out here. Standing on that solid rock, that foundation. Go ahead, Doc.
Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness comes, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but you shall be merry and have abundance.
Because that's when that redemption draws nigh, right?
Right.
Redemption drawing nigh. Everybody heaviness, weeping, sorrowful, but we're gonna be merry and have abundance in these times, man. All praises.
The heathen shall envy you,
Mm-hmm.
but they shall be able to do nothing against you, says Yahuwah.
Says who?
Says Yahuwah.
Oh man, it's coming from the most high mouth, so we know it's true, right?
Mhm.
What we got to worry about?
My hand shall cover you, so that your children shall not see Sheol.
Or the grave.
Be joyful, O mother, with your children, for I will deliver you, says Yahuwah. Remember your children that slept, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth and show mercy unto them. For I am merciful, says Yahuwah to Sabaoth. So some people might have to take that dirt nap, right? For the
Or
Most High.
even the ones that already have, right?
Hmm? Embrace your children until I come and show mercy unto them. For my wells run over, and my grace shall not fail.
Hmm.
I, Ezra, received the charge of Yahuwah upon Mount Orah, that I should go unto Israel. When I came unto them, they set me at naught
Hmm.
and despised the commandment of Yahuwah.
Despise the commandments of who?
Of Yahuwah.
So that's just like Moshe told them what we read earlier. Moshe said, y'all ain't grumbling them against me. Y'all grumbling against the Most High. It's the same thing they're doing in Ezra right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we already just looked up what despise mean.
Yeah. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand,
Mm-hmm.
look for your shepherd.
Look for who?
Look for your shepherd.
What shepherd is they talking about right here?
Man. Look how he just ended that 33 though. I went to I received a charge from Yahuwah upon Mount Orah that I should go unto Israel. Go to Israel.
Right.
When I came to them,
Mm-hmm.
they set me at naught. Man, get up out of here with that.
Right.
And
You ain't talking
despise the commandment of Yahuwah. Man, forget them commandments.
right.
And therefore I say
Hey,
unto
wait.
you, O
Hey,
ye heathen.
hey, wait. So when they say they despise the commandments of Yahweh, is that the same thing they do these days when they say we saved by grace? We ain't
Yeah,
got to keep the
they
commandment. I'm
despise the
saved by
commandment. We
grace.
gotta keep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Look what he just did. He said, therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand.
Right.
Right? Now, is that going to the other nations now? Is that what we're
Yes.
doing?
That's what heathen is. The other nations aren't.
Right?
That's
Because
exactly what he's doing.
Israel set me at naught. Now I'm going to talk to the heathens.
Mm-hmm.
Which heathens? Which heathens you talking about? The ones that hear and understand.
The ones that do what I.
Hear and understand.
But this ain't for every heathen, right? It's for them
It ain't
heathens
for
like
every heathen.
Cornelius.
Right. Cornelius right here, right? Look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest.
Right.
For he is nigh at hand. That shall come in the end of the world.
Mm.
Be ready to the reward of the kingdom.
Come on.
For the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore.
So we know what that everlasting light is. We read Genesis just the other day, and the Most High created light, and it was good. That's that same everlasting light. We're gonna deal with that soon again. I'll praise. Go ahead, Doc.
Flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. Oh, receive the gift that is given you and be glad, giving thanks unto him that has led you to the heavenly kingdom. Arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of Yahuwah. Remind me of that Melchizedek right there.
Mm-hmm.
With the
In that
pearls,
Revelation,
right?
in that Revelation 6 and 11, I think.
Which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of Yahuwah.
Glorious garments. That's that again. That Revelations when he gave them garments, right? When they was
Mm-hmm.
like, when you gonna, he was like, hey, just be patient, man. Here goes some garments. You feel me?
You know what them garments is, right? That's them garments he stripped Adam and Eve from when they got kicked out the garden.
That's a
Right,
good point
right.
right there, right? For sure. That's a good one.
Remember they whole everything changed. He had to give them flesh.
Well, we read that at? I need to mark that. That's a good one right there.
We read that. Um, we read that in that Adam and Eve. We was doing that evening to evening discussion when we read about that.
Yeah,
Adam and Eve and Melchizedek.
yeah. You just gonna have to give it to me. I think I got it in the notes though. Go ahead,
Okay. Take your number, O Zion, and shut up those of yours that are clothed in white, which has fulfilled the Torah of Yahuwah.
And what is the fulfillment of the Torah? Didn't Mashiach tell us that too? What did he say?
He didn't come to do away, but to fulfill the Torah of
Now,
Yahuwah, right?
you saying this is the fulfillment of the Torah, right? To love the Most High with all your heart and love your neighbors yourself, ain't that?
As yourself. Yeah, you fulfill the Torah, right, right.
Okay.
The number of your children, whom you long for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of Yahuwah, that your people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. I, Ezra, saw upon Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praise Yahuwah with songs.
That's that Revelation 7 and 9, right? When he was like, it was different nations, tongues, all that, right?
People, right.
Right.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature,
Mm-hmm.
taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted,
Mm.
which I marveled at greatly. Who put the
More
crowns
exalted.
on their head?
Right.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Elohim.
See that? Wait, where you at, big man? You see that? And had confessed the what?
That's the name of Elohim.
Oh, okay. That's real Pacific right there. It didn't say confess the title. It said the
No, I
name.
didn't say that. Yeah, they confessed the name of Elohim.
And that time is coming.
Ah.
It's a reason why the Most High revealed his name to us in these last days. Because they gonna be like, you say that you say you believe in this name, or we gonna put you on the catapult. We just read that last week, right? Whether we live or we die. Confess this name, or you gonna put on the catapult. We're like, nah, we confess the name of Yahuwah, the only true and living Elohim. Feel me? Don't put on that immortal. Oh, praises. Come on.
Yeah, working that life inside.
Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowns them and gives them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the son of Elohim, whom they have confessed in the world.
That's a clear answer. But you see that? You see the difference? That's the son of Elohim whom they confessed in the world. But when we was talking about the Most High, said confess his name because his name was clearly given to us. It say when Mashiach come back, he gonna come back with a name that no man knows. Right?
Right.
So confess my name, right? But it say it's the son of Elohim who they confess in the world. I mean, they say, hey man, we covered in the blood of Mashiach, right? Oh.
Calling on Yah salvation.
Right on. Yah salvation. Right on.
Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahuwah. I was get mad about that right there. Man, hey, his name Lord. Then the angel said unto me, Go your way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of Yahuwah Eloheka you have seen.
Hmm. Come on. Remember, he had to go pray a
Yeah,
few days about these things too. You know,
right.
everybody, every prophet or prophetess that's dropping a new video every day, and the Lord told me, you know, I'm talking about Most High speaking to you more than he's speaking to Ezra. He told Ezra, man, go pray a few
Yeah,
days. You feel me?
right.
Oh man.
And the from Ezra chapter 3. In the 30th year after the ruin of the city, I was in Babel and lay troubled upon my bed, and my thoughts came up over my heart. For I saw the desolation of Zion and the wealth of them that dwelt at Babel.
Mm.
And my
Go ahead.
ruach was sore moved, so that I began to speak words full of fear to Elohim and said, O Yahuwah, Adonai, you spoke at the beginning when you did plant the earth, and that by yourself alone, and commanded the people, and
Mm.
gave a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of your hands, and did breathe into him the breath of life, and he was made living before you,
Mm.
and you led him into paradise with your right hand planted, with your right hand had planted before ever the earth came forward. And unto him you gave commandments to love your way,
Mm.
which he transgressed, and immediately you appointed death in him and in his generations, of whom came the nations, tribes, people, and kindred out of number, and every people walked after their own will, and did wonderful things before you, and despised your commandments.
So that's why we always read about when we read the generation of Adam. We always reading about certain people like Enoch and Methuselah and Jared and them like that, right? Because these are
Mhm.
the ones that was actually keeping the commandments of the Most High. Because it say, and every people walk their own after their own will.
Right.
It's like it say, oh, and they had kids and they had kids, but you only hear about one kid out of all the kids that they have, because all of them, the rest of them, was walking according to their own will, right?
Yep. Fighting each other, not living in harmony with one another, which is basically the commandments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, in process of time, you brought the flood upon those that dwelt in the world and destroyed them. And it came to pass in every one of them that as death was to Adam, so was the flood to those. Nevertheless, one of them you left, namely Noah, with his household, of whom came all righteous men. And it happened that when they that dwelt upon the earth began to multiply and had gotten them many children and were a great people, they began again to be more wicked than the first. Now, when they lived so wickedly before you, you did not choose you a man from among them, whose name you did choose you a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him you loved, and unto him only you showed your will. You see that? It was a lot of people on the earth, but he chose Abraham and made an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that you would never forsake his seed. Y'all still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. And unto him you gave Yishak, and unto Yishak you also gave Yaakov and Esau. As for Yaakov, You did not choose him to you and put by, wait, as for Yaakov, you did choose him to you and put by Esau. And so Yaakov became a great multitude. And it came to pass that when you led his seed out of Mizraim, you brought them up to the Mount Sinai and bowing the heavens, you did set fast the earth, moved the whole world, and made the depths to tremble, and troubled the men of that age. And your glory went through four gates. And your glory went through four gates of fire, and of earthquake, and of wind, and of cold, that you might give the Torah unto the seed of Jacob, and diligence unto the generation of Israel. And yet took you not away from them a wicked heart, that your Torah might bring forth fruit in them. So they still had that wicked heart with the Torah. For the first Adam, bearing that wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome. And so be all they that are born of him. That's why you got to be born again. Thus, infirmity was made permanent, and the Torah also in the heart of the people with the malig- malignant, malignant of the root, so that the good departed away and the evil abode still. Mm. Thus, infirmity was made permanent. You see that? And the Torah also in the heart of the people with I gotta look up this word.
All right, my
It
bad.
said
Where we at with it?
it's all good.
Where we at?
We at 22. I'm gonna look up this word, maglinate of the root. Malignity.
I'm glad man, I missed that 19. That's a good one.
Um,
Spelled it wrong. M-I. Oh, no, I guess you spelled it right.
okay, and the heads of mouth. Let's see. Infectious. That's a good one. Invasive, uncontrollable, dangerous, harmful. I think that infectious is the best one.
I got great malice out. Great malice.
Deadly, fatal, life-threatening, lethal, terminal, incurable. I like infectious. Let's look at it again now with the word infectious on it. Infection. For the first Adam, starting at 21, for the first Adam, being a wicked, being bearing a wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome. And so be all they that are born of him. So everybody that's born to Adam got a wicked heart. Thus, infirmity was made permanent.
Mm,
And
Weakness, right? Weakness was made permanent.
permanent. And the Torah also in the heart of the people with the malignity, or what did I say?
Infectious.
Infectious. Basically, uh, the Torah also in the heart of the people with the infection of the root of that wicked heart. Magnet, magnet. How you say that? My mouth messed up.
Malignity,
Yeah,
malignity.
malignity of the root, so that the good departed away and the evil abode still.
Man, because it's in the root, right?
Yeah, so this is a daily fight within man, period, right?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
we
about
are
to say
born
that.
to Adam. Yeah, we are born to Adam, right? And as we're gonna read later, I think it's in chapter 7, is like this is the fight that we in. Or
But
maybe we're
what
gonna
bring?
read it early.
But like you say,
Huh?
but having this wicked heart in the root, the Most High said that I'm gonna put my Torah in your heart, right?
Hmm.
So go back up to that.
Yeah.
I missed y'all early. Go back up to that 20.
Okay.
It say,
And
and
yet,
yet, oh, go ahead.
and yet took you not away from them a wicked heart, that
Right.
your
So
Torah.
The Most High said, I'm a you gonna hey they said you said Adam had a wicked heart, you gonna have that same quote unquote wicked heart. But go ahead out.
Hmm. And yet took you not away from them a wicked heart, that your Torah might bring forth fruit in them.
What's gonna bring forth fruit?
The Torah.
The law of the Most High brings forth root and and brings forth fruit in your wicked heart. If you ain't keeping
Right.
the Torah of the Most High Yah, then you ain't bringing forth no fruit in your wicked heart. Your wicked heart is still the same, right?
Mhm.
That's why the Most High said, I'm gonna put my Torah in your heart, so it might bring forth fruit in you. Come on, man. Can't make this
Yeah.
up.
For the first Adam, bearing a wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome. And so be all they that are born of him.
Mm.
Thus infirmity was made permanent, and the Torah also in the heart of the people with the malignity of the root, so that the good depart, so that the good departed away, and the evil still abode.
Mm.
So the times passed away, and the years were brought to an end. Then you did raise up a servant called David, whom you commanded to build a city unto your name, and to offer incense and oblations unto you therein.
Mm.
When this was done many years, then they that inhabited the city forsook you, and in all things did even as Adam and all his generation had done. For they also had a wicked heart. And so you gave your city over into the hands of your enemies, and their deeds than any better, and their deeds than
All right.
any better, huh? Are
Yeah.
yeah, are their deeds then any better that inhabit Babel, that they should therefore have the dominion over Zion?
Mm. And that's not the point. That's not really the point,
Oh,
right?
mm,
The Most High said,
mm.
I came to y'all to be my priest, right? So I ain't worried about these other nations and their deeds. I'm talking about y'all specifically, man.
They go back to Amos. I'm gonna punish you for all your wickedness.
Right.
I gave you this.
You
You only
only
have
have I
I
known.
known.
Right.
When I came thither and had seen impieties without number, then my soul saw many evildoers in this 30th year, so that my heart failed me.
Come on. I'm glad we ain't got no heart like Ezra at this time. Because the wickedness that's around us and the evildoers are evil around us, man. Come on.
Ready to fall out, huh?
Hey, man, you'll be going in cardiac arrest, man.
For I
For
have,
real.
for I have seen how you suffered in sinning. and have spared wicked doers, and have destroyed your people, and have preserved your enemies, and have not signified it.
And again, when we first started reading this, Ezra named all the prophets after Jeremiah, Isaiah, and Ezekiel and Daniel. He named all the prophets after that, and Amos was one of them. And again, what Amos say? You only have I known. Come on, man.
Right.
So we can't look around and be like, man, he doing wickedness and prospering. You only have I known. Come on.
I do not remember how this way may be left. Are they then of Babel better than they of Zion? Or is there any other people that knows you besides Yasharel? Or what generation has so believed your covenants as Jacob? And yet their reward appears not, and their labor has no fruit.
You see that? When he said, and their rewards appear not, because he's at this time he's missing the point of the reward. The Most High already told him earlier, be patient. I'm gonna raise everybody. I'm gonna raise you, right? This is your reward. When I raise you, then your reward comes. What he say later in this Ezra? Esau is the fall, and Jacob is the beginning of. That's your reward right there, man. Right? But we see now he's not having this understanding at this time, man. Go ahead.
Right. And their labor has no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon your commandments.
Is that not still to this day?
To this day, they flow in wealth, and they don't think about the commandments.
Right.
Weigh therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also that dwell the world. And so shall your name nowhere be found in Israel.
Right, because who did he give his name to?
Right? I said that wrong. I see. Weigh therefore our wickedness now in balance, and there's also that dwell the world. And so shall your name nowhere be found but in Israel.
Right, to the nation who he gave his name to. So again, understanding at this time to the Most High revealed it to him. Go ahead.
Right. Then, like, you can think about it. I remember we was I think it was that dude from Hawaii that jumped on with us that day, and he was like, I know y'all the people because y'all carrying his name. You know what I'm saying?
I remember him, but I don't remember him saying what he was talking about.
Yeah, I think he did say that. He said, when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in your sight? Or what people have so kept your commandments?
That's right.
You shall find that Yisrael by name has kept your precepts, but not the heathen. Heathen didn't do it. Only Israel did.
Ezra sounded real jealous right here, right now, right?
He sure do. You sound like a corner boy right here.
Okay. I guess I hit that 4 gig. You know, you look like you slowing down now, or sound like you slowing
down. Okay.
And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer and said, your heart has gone too far in this world. And think you to comprehend the way of El Elyon? Then said I, yeah, my Adonai. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show you 3 ways and to set forth 3 similitudes before you. Whereof, if you can declare me one, I will show you also the way that you desire to see. And I shall show you from whence the wicked heart comes. And I said, tell me of my Adonai. Then said he unto me, go your way. Weigh me the weight of fire. or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past.
Man, how you gonna grab the fire and put it on the scale?
Right.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Or how you gonna measure the wind?
Can't do it.
How can you bring back yesterday?
Yeah. Right. Can't do it.
Then answered I and said, what man is able to do that you should ask such things of me? And he said unto me, if I should ask you how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the expanse, or which are outgoing, or
which are the outgoings of paradise?
yeah, my bad, my kids were getting loud, messing me up.
Oh, okay.
Which are the outgoings of paradise? Perchance you will say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into Sheol, neither did I ever climb up into heaven. Nevertheless, now I have asked you, but only of the fire and wind and of the day, where though you have passed, and of things from which you cannot be separated, and yet can you give me no answer of them? He said moreover unto me, your own things, and such are grown up with you, can you not know? How should your vessel then be able to comprehend the way of El Elyon? And the world being now outwardly corrupted, to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight. Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness, and to suffer, and not to know wherefore. He answered me and said, I went into a forest, into a plain, and the trees took counsel. And I said, come, let us go and make war against the sea, that it may depart away before us, and that we may make us more woods.
See that? Trees took counsel.
Okay, where I'm at, 14?
We on 15.
15. The floods of the sea also in like manner took counsel and said, come, let us go up and subdue the woods of the plain, that there also we may make us another country. The thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came and consumed it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to nothing, for the sand stood up and stopped them. If you were judged now betwixt these two, whom would you begin to justify? Or whom would you condemn? I answered and said, truly, it is a foolish thought that they both have devised. For the ground is given into the wood, and the sea also has his place to bear his floods. Then answered he me and said, you have given a right judgment, but why judge you not yourself also? For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea to his floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwells above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the height of the heavens. Then answered I and said, I beseech you, O Yahuwah, let me have understanding. Right? Because you see how he was talking earlier without understanding, right?
Right.
For it was not my mind to be curious. Go ahead,
No, just saying the story that he gave with the analogy of the wood and all that, instead of living in harmony, they wanted more, basically. That's how man is. Instead of being thankful for what the Most High gave them, they wanted more.
Mm.
And that's what the wicked stuff comes from. Somebody wanting more,
Agreed.
pride and all that. Greed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
For it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely, wherefore Yashrael is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom you have loved is given over unto wicked nations, and why the Torah of our forefathers is brought to naught, and the written covenants come to no effect, and we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. What will he then do unto his name whereby we are called? Of these things I have asked. Then he answered me. Then answered he me and said, the more you search, the more you shall marvel. For the world hastens fast to pass away and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities, right? Affliction, right? But as concerning the things whereof you ask me, I will tell you. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. For the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. And how much wickedness has it brought up unto this time? And how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Come on. Think about the wickedness and evil right now. He said at that time it was wicked, right? But it says it's going to be much more wicked. You know what I'm saying? Than what you see now.
Wicked and evildoers gonna wax worse and worse.
Man, look at it now. Look at it now.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, nah. You ain't got it on the screen, huh? You got your daily prayer on the screen, huh?
Hold on, my bad. Oh. Just put it right there. I'll read it. What was he on? 4?
Said 4 and 31. Ponder now by yourself.
Yeah, wait till let me do it. You're gonna be in the house and you're gonna be asking me. I'm gonna get him.
Hey, all right, we're gonna have to find a way to mute you next. All right. Ponder now by yourself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed has brought forth. And when the ears shall be sown, which are without number, how great a floor shall they feel? Then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, do not you hasten above El Elyon? For your haste is in vain to be above him, for you have much exceeded. right? With all these questions, right?
Right.
Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When comes the fruit of the floor of our reward? And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he has weighed the world in the balance. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times. And he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
So we got a plan right here, right?
Right, and the Most High
Most
say,
got a plan.
right, right. He already know, you know what I'm saying? He say, I ain't stirring nothing, I ain't moving nothing until it's that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they give you that deep understanding of why it said the Most High hates a false balance.
Then answered I and said, O Yahuwah Donyeh, we all are full of sin. And for our sakes, perchance, it is that the floors of the righteous are not filled because of the sins of them that dwell upon the earth. So he answered me and said, go your way to a woman with child and ask of her when she has fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her.
Worse and worse.
Then said I, no, Donyeh, that can she not. And he said unto me, in Sheol, the chambers of the souls are like the womb of a woman. For like as a woman that travails makes haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places hasten to deliver those things that are committed unto them. Right? Resurrection. From the beginning, look, what you desire to see, it shall be shown you. Then answered I and said, if I found favor in your sight, and if it be possible, and if it be meet, therefore, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more to pass than is to come. What is past, I know, but what is for to come, I know not. And he said unto me, stand up upon the right side, and I shall expound the similitude unto you. So I stood and saw, and behold, a hot burning oven passed by before me. And it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still. After this, there passed by before me a watery cloud, and sent down much rain with a storm. And when the stormy rain was past, the drops remained still. Then said he unto me, consider within yourself, as the rain is more than the drops, and as the fire is greater than the smoke, but the drops and the smoke remain behind, so the quantity which is past did more exceed.
So that's just like saying, like, the people that was before us was taller and bigger in stature. And in the book of let's say that Adam was a big man. I think it's in Barnabas. He was like, "Who's that big man that you was carrying up to heaven?" He was like, that was Adam.
Yeah, I heard of
Pull
that.
that out. So it make you wonder when you see a lot of those big bones and stuff. You know, were they real humans or were they Nephilim? You know what I'm saying? Just make you wonder.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I prayed and said, may I live? Do you think until that time? Or what shall happen in those days? He answered me and said, as for the tokens whereof you ask me, I may tell you of them in part. But as touching your life, I am not sent to show you, for I do not know it.
I don't know if we gonna live that long.
Yeah, there we go. I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Let's
pick up
see.
for me, y'all, man. Then I come back to you.
All right. You said pick up. You said start reading this.
Yeah, that 5. Then I'll pick back up on 6. I gotta do something real quick.
Y'all can hear. I got these headphones on, man, because my phone volume is tripping. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can hear you. I mean, I can read if you want me to. It don't matter though.
Nah, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Uh, yeah. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. Excuse me. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
I don't think we came up on that time yet. I don't think we all the way there yet. We close though. But the way of truth was hidden
Yeah,
though.
I about to say I come back real quick. I don't know about that. Especially when you did what you just said. And the way of truth shall be hidden, right?
It
And
was
the
hidden
land
for a
bearing the
while.
faith. The land bearing the faith. Everybody can say they have faith these days, but you know, most people' faith ain't really been tested, right?
Hmm. I think it's gonna get worse than this though. You know. Go ahead. We'll see. We'll see. I think
all
this is
right.
talking
But
about the
iniquity,
beginning.
but
But we
iniquity
are in
shall
the
be increased.
my bad.
You
I ain't gonna press you up no more.
good. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now you see, or that you have heard long ago. And the land that you see now to have root shall you see wasted suddenly. I think it's like just talking about so much, like all at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like past, present, future. Because like in the land you see now to have root shall be have wasted suddenly, and then we know that Babylon's going to destroy it, stuff like that, right? In like an hour.
Right. Right.
Mm, yeah.
It says
But if El
suddenly, right?
Elyon, yeah, suddenly, yeah, in an hour.
Hmm.
But if El Elyon grant you to live, right, you shall see after the third shofar that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day. Like we said last week, it would be the Most High will. But it said, but if Elohim, if Elyon grant you to live, right? Like I said, somebody had to die. We looking for that wilderness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot.
And then you remember, like when we was reading about the Antichrist, how uh the sun gonna be coming up at night, and it's gonna be
Uh-huh.
dark in the day, or something like that. I mean, we was reading something like that.
Yeah. And blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled.
Mm.
And even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowl shall take their flight away together.
So we is talking about the Antichrist right here. Because he says that,
Mm-hmm.
and even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth. That's the Antichrist, huh? Remember in that book we read that he gonna uh cause the sun to shine at night, he gonna make it change and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, we read that. So we talking about the Antichrist right here. And even
And
he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth.
and Sidonish sea
Sodomish,
shall in the Sodomish sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their place, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters,
fine.
and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber.
Oh, where we at?
Right.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. What verse you at?
9. Then shall
Nah.
wit hide itself. What is wit?
Come on.
You are
Yeah, like your
That's that.
smarts. You feel me?
Go ahead out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the righteous be quiet in those days.
Man,
right.
5 and 9. Okay, yeah.
That's that famine of the word. All that out.
Mental sharp.
Right.
Mm.
Mental sharp, your intelligence, right? Shrewdness,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's that.
Ooh, go back to that 8. You read?
You missed number 6.
Man, yeah, go.
I skipped over it.
How about to say I can start it from the top? You want me to read it? I'm back now.
Look at
Is it-
Look at him. Instead of just saying say lie, he want to mess everything up. All right?
My
That's how
bad.
this brother is.
Yeah,
My
right.
bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna read
Yeah,
that
I
for
gotta,
you. Y'all may act like he wasn't ready to read anyway. You know what I'm saying? You see,
nah, I'm ready to read it. I was getting that Deuteronomy because it talked about your wits. I remember that Deuteronomy, brothers have brung out where it says, let me just get to it.
okay.
Hey, what was we just reading the other day? Was that not too long ago? We was reading it about the Antichrist, making it making the sun come out at night. Didn't we just read that not too long ago?
We read that a while ago.
Yeah, that,
He say he won't
Was
do.
that
yeah,
in
I forgot what it
Isaiah?
was. In.
Say he
Was
won't
that
do
in
nothing.
Isaiah?
Only thing he won't do is raise the dead, right?
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
like how he was gonna call the sun to shine at night
I
and make
forgot we
it
read
dark
that
in
in,
the
but we
day.
definitely read it. Was it that Joseph the Carpenter?
I
Hey,
think
I get it. But when you say make it dark at day, this AI so crazy right now. Didn't y'all say Elon trying to block the sun anyway? You feel me?
that was
Yeah,
Bill
Bill
Gates.
Gates.
That was
Bill,
Bill
Bill
Gates.
Gates.
Bill Gates.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
They already trying to set it up. You feel me? The straight deceit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
while you look, go
Mike,
ahead. You got it?
I'm gonna read this. Yeah, I have. I was trying to get a starting point, but I'm just reading from. I'm just gonna read 5 and 6 because it's about you hide your wits. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. It said, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments even as the Most High Yah commanded me that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. So, like the wits, wisdom, right? Intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Right. And this is our intelligence, you feel me? Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't
Straight
never
up. Like I said.
I ain't never know
You said
nothing.
what?
I said I ain't never know nothing until coming into this truth, straight up.
Same here. Like I said, like what 2 weeks ago we just found out a day started in the morning, God. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time, brothers growing up, we thought your day started at nighttime at 12 o'clock a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Man. We gonna let that one ride out because there's some people with wits and they still believe that, but it's just all what they was told though. It's just what they were told, It's just what they was told. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is my chapter 5 anyway. All right, let me get this, and then you got 6 out, 6 all years out.
You start all the way at the top.
Yeah, I missed it. You know that. Come on, let me get it out. You read, hey, if you read fast anyway, I shouldn't have missed that much. You feel me? You just read so fast, All right. 5 from the top. Nevertheless, as the coming of the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. And the way of truth go ahead.
That go with Revelation when a whole bunch of people gonna be taken away from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
I think like a third
exactly,
of man, a third of mankind, right?
Gonna be knocked off. And the way of truth shall be hidden. And
that's
the
land, famine in the land. That's the famine in the land. Go ahead.
And the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now you see, or that you have heard long ago. Come on, I can't think of no time when iniquity is at its all-time high like this.
And that's exactly what Paul said, for evil man and wicked men shall wax worse and worse. Just like the Messiah said, for the love of many shall wax cold.
Like that. And the land that you see now to have root, shall you see wasted suddenly. That sound like that land we in right now. Straight up.
Sound like it, yep.
But if El Young grant you to live, right? Whether you live or whether you die, if El Young grant you to live, whether you live or whether you die, we got to go hard. The Most High say, if you live during these tumultuous times, I granted you that life, man. Oh, praises. That's you shall see after the third shofar that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
So is that the third trumpet, right?
Mm-hmm. We should go get that right now in Revelations. We should go see what that. We should see what that third trumpet blow. What happened in Revelations?
Okay. I say, sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
What are you talking about? The trumpets blowing, y'all, man?
That's the Revelation 8.
8.
Yeah, starting at 8. Yeah.
All right, 8 and 10.
And the third messenger sounded. And a great star fell from the heaven, burning like a torch, and it fell on the third of the rivers and on the fountains of water. And the name of the star is called Wormwood. And a third of the waters became wormwood. And many men died from the waters because they were made bitter. That was that many men that died, remember?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Okay.
fourth messenger, let's
Which
keep
one
reading.
that?
And the fourth messenger sounded, and the third of the sun was struck, and the third of the moon, and the third of the stars, so that a third of them were darkened, and the third of the day did not shine, and likewise the night.
Right. So the opposite happened when the fourth trumpet sound. Right. So it say when the third trumpet sound is gonna, you're gonna see the moon shining 3 times a day and the sun at night. But when that fourth messenger strike, right, or that fourth trumpet blow, it's gonna be the opposite. Right? All right, what verse was that?
We was going over 4 with that revelation.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that 4 again. But if LL Young grants you to live, you shall see after the third shofar, right? After the third shofar, that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon twice in the day, and blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. And even he shall rule whom they look not for, that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together. The birds say, we got to get up out of here.
Right. That's the Antichrist. And even he shall rule whom they look not for, that dwell on the earth.
So the Antichrist, right, like you say, he dwell where at? On the earth. Right?
Earth.
Okay. And the Sodomish sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. Wow. Okay. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again. And the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Wow. Wow.
That talking about the Elo and the Nephilim and all them coming back?
Nah, it's talking about the foul, unclean women bringing forth monstrous men. Like these kids these days, they don't care about a life or nothing. Yeah, they monstrous men. I don't care about. I'm a shooter. I kill him. You feel me? That's a monster basically. Straight up.
No regard for human life.
Right. No regard for human life. Even
nor willing to live in what's that word? Harmony with humanity. Like the Most High commanded.
I was about to say, don't hurt yourself. When you start thinking too hard, you hurt yourself. Okay. Verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet. Ooh. That's that wormwood that we just read in that Revelations 3, right? Or that Revelations 8, right? It's a third message sounded, a great star fell from the heavens, burning like a torch, and it fell on a third of the rivers and on the fountains of water. And the name of the star was called Wormwood, and a third of the waters became wormwood. That's what it's saying right here. The salt water shall be found in the sweet, right? So, you can't go drink ocean water, right? You can't just go to the ocean and drink water. right? But that same good sweet water that you can get out of the river that the Most High said I dropped a tree in that thing and made it sweet. Now salt water is going to be found in them same rivers that you was getting your clean water from. Oh. And all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chambers.
Nobody gonna have no wit in them days. They getting up out of there. We finna go chill.
Right. And even those that
We
have
done
that
left.
same wit, they like, man, we ain't dealing. You feel me?
He done lost his wits.
And shall be sought of many, and yet not found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconstancy be multiplied on the earth. So for inconstancy, we got the definition: lack of self-control.
Lack of self-control.
Right. Then shall unrighteousness and lack of self-control be multiplied upon the earth.
Man, that's them Dwight Howard's messing with them transgenders and stuff. He ain't got no self-control.
That's what that is, huh? That's
I don't know.
the example you give us, huh? Come on.
Yeah.
One land also shall ask another and say, is righteousness that makes a man righteous gone through you? And it shall say no. Right? That nigga say, nah, I'm unrighteous. I was just watching the
right.
Hey, I was watching that Truth Unedited earlier. You know what I'm saying? He was playing a clip with that silly man. I can't think. Charleston, right? Then he was like, at least he told the truth or something. So they was talking about, he was talking about, I'm a believer. I ain't no Christian. I'm a believer. And then I guess Cam Newton was like, what's the difference? He was like, I'm a believer, but I like to sin. He talking about, I just choose my sins wisely. You feel me? That nigga, he's basically saying, that man saying, hey, somebody asking, are you righteous? He say, no. No. I just choose my sins wisely, is what he said. I'm like, boy, that boy fooling Wayne, straight up. Verse 12. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. To show you such tokens, I have leave. What would it say? To show you such tokens, I have leave. And if you will pray again and weep as now and fast 7 days, you shall hear yet greater thing. That's a lot right there. Pray, weep, and fast for 7 days. But tomorrow I'm going to watch the same person that said, and the Lord told me this prophecy. Come on, man. They getting more revelations out here these days than Ezra. Come on.
Hey, tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for another prophecy.
Right. I got another one for you.
Right. Then I woke.
Wake him up in bed like a puma. He ready for me to wake up.
Come on. Then I awoke, and an extreme fearfulness went through all my body, and my mind was troubled, so that I fainted. So the angel that was come to talk with me held me, comforted me, and set me up upon my feet. And in the second night, it came to pass that Shealtiel, the captain of the people, came unto me saying, where have you been? And why is your countenance so heavy? Know you not that Yashrael is committed unto you in the land of their captivity? Up then and eat bread and forsake us not, as the shepherd that leaves his flock in the hands of a cruel wolf, in the hands of cruel wolves. Then said I unto him, go your ways from me, and come not nigh me. And he heard what I said and went from me. And so I fasted 7 days, mourning and weeping. like Uriel, the angel commanded me. And after 7 days, so it was, that the thoughts of my heart were very grievous unto me again. And my soul recovered the Ruach Binah. And I began to talk with El Elyon, right? The spirit of understanding. And said, O Yahuwah, Adonai, of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, you have chosen only one vine. That's that same vine, Isaiah, right? Israel, right?
He said, I am the vine, you are the branches.
And of all the lands of the whole world, you have chosen one pit. And of all the flowers thereof, one lily. And of all the depths of the sea, you have filled one river. And of all built cities, you have hallowed Zion unto yourself. And of all the fowls that are created, you have named one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, you have provided one sheep. Come on. And among all the multitudes of the people, you have gotten one people. And unto this people whom you love, you gave one Torah that is approved of all. Praise Yah. Right? One Torah, one law that's approved by all. Even if they don't keep it, they approve of it because they'll tell you quick, oh yeah, you shouldn't kill, you shouldn't steal, you shouldn't bear false witness. I don't know about that Sabbath day though, man. We got to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
Say that one for last because that's a big one.
And now, oh Yahoo, why have you given this one people over into many? And upon the one root have you prepared others? And why have you scattered your only one people among many? And they which did gainsay your promises and believe not your covenants have trodden them down. Right? So gainsay mean like deny, right? If you did so much hate your people, yet should you punish them with your own hands?
These other nations is a belt.
You say what up?
Other nations is used as a belt.
Now, when I had spoken these words, the angel came to me the night afore was sent unto me and said unto me, hear me, and I will instruct you. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell you more. And I said, speak on, my Adonai. Then said he unto me, you are so troubled in your mind for Yashrael's sake. Love you, the people, better than he that made them? What'd you say, Art?
That's a question. Do you love the people more than the Most High who made them?
Right. You know. And I don't know, come on. Most High said, hey, this is my beloved who he sent. This his Messiah, his Mashiach that he sent to die for the people. Other people say his son that he sent. You gonna send your son to die for a whole nation or all the world, right? So we asked Ezra, would you send your son to die for the world, right? And I said, no, Adonai. But of very grief have I spoken, for my mind pains me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of El Elyon, and to seek out part of his judgment. And he said unto me, you cannot. And I said, wherefore, Adonai? Whereunto was I born then? Or why was not my mother's womb then my grave, that I might not have seen the travailed Jacob and the wearisome toil of the stock of Yashrael? And he said unto me, number me the things that are not yet come. Gather me together the dross that are scattered abroad. Make me the flowers green again that are withered. Open me the places that are closed, and bring me forth the winds that in them are shut up. Show me the image of a voice, and then I will declare to you the thing that you labor to know. And I said, O Yahuwah Donye, who may know these things? But he that has not his dwelling with men. As for me, I am unwise. How may I speak of these things whereof you ask me? Then said he unto me, like as you can do none of these things that I have spoken of, even so can you not find out my judgment, or in the end the love that I have promised unto my people. Right? Be patient, Israel. And I said, behold, O Yahuwah, yet are you nigh unto them that be reserved to the end. And what shall they do that have been before me, or we that be now, or they that shall come after us? And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring. Like as there is no slackness of the last, even so there is no swiftness of the first. So I answered and said, could you not make those that have been made and be now, and that are for to come at once, that you might show your judgment the sooner? Then he answered me and said, the creature may not haste above the maker, neither may the word hold them at once that shall be created therein. And I said, as you have said unto your servant, that you, which give life to all, have given life at once to the creature that you have created, and the creature bore it, even so it might now also bear them that now be present at once. And he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if you bring forth children, why do you it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once. And I said she cannot, but must do it by distance of time. Then said he unto me, even so have I given the womb of the earth to those that be sown in it in their times. For like as a young child may not bring forth the things that belong to the age, even so have I disposed the world which I have created. And I asked and said, seeing you have now given me the way, I will proceed to speak before you, for our mother, of whom you have told me that she is young, draws now nigh unto age. He answered me and said, ask a woman that bears children, and she shall tell you. Say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom you have now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature? And she shall answer you, they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that are born in the time of age, when the womb fails, are otherwise. Consider therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. That's what I
was bringing up earlier.
Yeah, that's what you were just saying about Adam, right?
Yeah.
54 again. Consider therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you. And so are they that come after you less than ye. As the creatures which now begin to be old and have passed over the strength of youth. Then said I, Adonai, I beseech you, if I found favor in your sight, show your servant by whom you visit your creature.
That's gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Say a lot real quick.
All right. Praise God.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah, that chapter 6 be hitting too. I should have gave y'all mad at chapter 5.
I was reading it up,
Yeah, and then he just took it from you, didn't he?
I wanted, and I was like, I should have kept that 6. Like, it's okay though. It's
You
okay.
just heard something
He
and
sure
then,
did.
that should be me. That's.
Hey, I'm just trying to be like Mashiach, meek and humble. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, you know what? You're doing a good job. Because yesterday when we was talking to you, trying to get some information out of you, you're like, oh man, he just said, I mean. That's all he said. I mean. I was like, what'd he say, huh? What'd he say? I'm just saying that was you being meek and humble. Go ahead.
All right, and he crazy. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or even the winds blew. Right?
Ooh, what's the borders of the world? Think about that, I'm telling you. You can't. And you drive and you going in circles. People make it like you going in a round sphere, like you're going around the world. But it's circles and there's borders around it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
For another day. And then even when you think about borders, think about the sea, right? It come up to a certain border and then it's straight sand, right? That's where the beach is like. When you be on the beach, that's a border in itself. That
is a border. It's like when yeah. And I saw even before I was in the truth, I used to love going to the beach and just going to like where the water, I guess they call it the shadow, where you put your foot in. And I would just look and I'd be like, man, if you just walk a few more inches, you could be submerged in water. It's like, why did you just stop right here? You know what I'm saying?
But you remember remember before the spirit of the Most High dwelled upon the seas, you feel me? So that means before there wasn't no border for the sea, right? Think about it. It say when the earth was made before the borders of the world stood. We just said a beach was a border, right? So before these borders of the beach, it was even here, right? What we talking about? I was about to take it in the long context, talking about like how the earth is round. Flat. And like when you go around, you're really going in a circle. You can't go outside them borders though, but that's another explanation for another day. We'll say it like that. The beach is more feasible.
Before it thundered and enlightened, or ever the foundation of paradise were laid. Before the fair flowers were seen, or even the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitudes of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the expanses were made, or even the chimneys in Zion were hot. excuse me, in error the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them, that now sin were turned before they were sealed, that they have gathered faith for a treasure.
Mm.
Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Right?
Mm. Right.
Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
That boy
Or
Ezra
when shall
curious,
be
ain't he? That boy curious, ain't he?
Mhm.
yeah,
Hey, but
or
that's,
when shall be the end?
Say what up?
I was just saying, somebody, you would love to just sit down and just question the Most High, just ask some questions, you know?
Yeah. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first
Hmm.
and the beginning of it that follows?
That's a question. I want me to get back on my questions. You feel me? That's a question, not. He's asking a specific question right here. All right, let's get an answer for that.
That's a question. Right.
You know, and I don't know. Like, I just brought something to mind. It made me even think. I like how you said, like, well, we want to ask the Most High questions. Like, I'm trying to think. What would I ask the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I ask him? I'm trying to think.
I know what I asked.
And what would you ask about? You want to share it or not?
I asked, can I please enter your kingdom? Please.
Uh,
I asked that.
right? I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, man, I'll just be happy to
Right
make it,
now, so
right?
we just open the door for people to come in, please.
That's it. I'd be a doorkeeper. Let me open the door to let my my kids and my woman in. All you know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
Right,
You know?
right.
Can I please be a doorkeeper? Anything. Let me in that.
I think if I was able to ask the Most High a question, I'd be like, is there anything that I can do that that 100% make sure I get in that kingdom, like get my head cut off,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying? Can I do anything like
Hey,
Right.
hey, the first thing
you just do anything?
the first thing the Most High gonna say to him is, first, don't be code switching when you talk to me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything I can, you don't talk like that. You don't talk like that. He's like, don't be code switching. He gonna be like, that's phony. First of all, don't be phony when you coming at me. You feel me? What he gonna say before he answer your question?
Oh man.
Oh man. All right. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Yeshak, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand first held the hill. All right. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. The hand of man is what's that? Beneath, is that beneath, right?
Betwixt,
Twix.
between, baby.
Betwixt. Okay, between the hill and the hand. Other questions, Ezra? Actually, I answered then and said, "O Yahuwah, Adonai, if I have found favor in your sight, I beseech you, show your servant the end of your tokens, whereof you showed me part the last." So he answered and said unto me, stand up upon your feet and hear a mighty sounding voice. And it shall be as it were a great motion, but the place where you stand shall not be moved. And therefore, when it speaks, be not afraid, for the word is of the end, and the foundation of the earth is understood.
Come on, man. He said, don't be afraid. I'm about to tell you about the end. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a scary
And why?
sight. Huh?
Yeah, bro. And why? Because the speech of these things trembles and is moved, for it knows that the end of these things must be changed.
The end of these things, what?
Must be changed.
It must be changed because right now it's full of wickedness out here, right? The Most High said, I'm bringing my
Yeah,
kingdom on the earth. The Most High can't bring his kingdom on no wicked earth. So he say these things
right.
have to be changed, man.
And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spoke, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters.
Come on, man. Think about when you
So,
go ahead, huh?
honestly, that's Mashiach speaking right here, right?
Man, think about when you're upon the sea. You know what I'm saying? And how the sound of the ocean roars. You feel me? It ain't
Mm-hmm.
that's just one part. That's just one part. It say the sounds of many waters. You feel me? I mean, all parts together. You know that's loud out.
Man. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth.
See that out?
Yes, Mashiach speaking, yeah.
It say begin to draw now. Begin to draw now. So that means things gonna start taking place when the Most High making his way, right? When he
Yes,
begins to
sir.
draw now.
And will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled,
Mm.
and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The Sephram shall be opened before the expanse, and they shall see all together. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices.
Mm.
The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of thee or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall sown places appear unsown. The
Mm.
full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the chauffeur shall give a sound, which when every man hears, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Oh man.
At,
Even the righteous,
yeah,
right? Even the righteous. When you hear that chauffeur blow, your heart gonna drop to your stomach, man. Straight up.
at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies,
Like what?
and the earth shall stand like enemies,
Mm.
and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
That's crazy. So
Whoever rem-
think about a river just standing still. You feel me? And not flowing, because don't rivers flow to the sea, right? Or
Mhm.
most of them, we'll say most rivers flow to the sea, right? Come on, just imagine that river standing still, not flowing continuously like it does.
Whoever remains from all these that I have told you shall escape and see my Yeshua and the end of your world.
Hmm.
And the
That big
men
right
that
there, when
are
you say the end of your world, the world that you know is gonna be
exactly
the end of it, right?
right, right out, yeah, exactly. And the men that are receiving, he said he's gonna bring a new world, right? New heaven, new earth. And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth. And the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. All right. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, that's what I'm saying. New heaven, new earth, right? New world.
Right.
As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Come on.
That's what we want to see.
Right.
And when he talked with me, behold, I looked by little and little upon him before whom I stood. And these words said he unto me, I am come to show you the time of the night to come. If you will pray yet more and fast 7 days again, I shall tell you greater things by day than I have heard.
So look at that. We just dealt with that discussion last week, but look how specific that's being. If you pray yet more, 30. And these words said he unto me, I am come to show you the time of the night to come. What does that mean? The Most High
And
called,
the day.
right? The Most High called light day, and it was good, right? But he never called night good. So what is this night talking about? It has to be talking about destruction. I am
Right.
come
The
to show
end,
you
yep.
the time of the night or the time of destruction to come. And if you pray yet more and fast 7 days again, I shall tell you greater things, right? So the night that he was showing you the destruction, these ain't even great things. These things have to come to pass. But greater things by day than I have heard.
Right.
Come on, man. That's that deliverance. That day, that salvation, man. Greater things, man.
Okay. So now we see like that joy come in the morning and stuff like that, huh?
There you go. Adam was an example
Mm-hmm.
about that. We read that, right? Adam was like, man, this
Right.
night comes, this dark, that's destruction. That's all you can think about, right? But when day comes, like you say, it's joys. I can see now, right?
Right, right. Oh, phrases, huh? All right. For your voice is heard before El Elyon. For El has seen your righteous dealings. He has seen your chastity, which you have had ever since your youth.
You see that?
Yeah.
You say, that's why the Most High, even when he was talking about that 144, he say chase virgins, right? Or virgins, right? Because that chastity that you have from your youth, we never practiced chastity in our youth. Let's just be real, right? We were trying to hit everything, right?
Straight up.
Come on, we lost right there. Now the only thing we can do is
And
teach.
then,
Go ahead, Art.
I was going to start reading that, but yeah, it's facts, huh? Just teach.
Go ahead.
My bad. They start going hard just now. All right. And therefore has he sent me to show you all these things, and to say unto you, be of good comfort, and fear not, and hasten not with the times that are past to think vain things, that you may not hasten from the latter times. And it came to pass after this that I wept again and fasted 7 days in like manner, that I might fulfill the 3 weeks which he told me.
Come on, I'm
And,
gonna say, everybody, how is y'all getting prophecies every day? But somebody like Ezra is being told to fast for 7 days and then I'll holler at you. I gotta know this, man.
right. And in the 8th night was my heart vexed within me again, and I began to speak before El Elyon. For my ruach was greatly set on fire, and my soul was in distress. And I said, O Yahuwah, you spoke from the beginning of the creation, even the first day, and said thus, let heaven and earth be made, and your word was a perfect work. And then was the spirit and darkness of silence were on every side. The sound of man's voice was not yet formed. Then commanded you a fair light to come forth of your treasures, that your work might appear. Up- Upon the second day, you made the Ruach of expanses, and commanded it to part asunder, and to make a division between the waters, that the one part might go up and the
Right?
other remain beneath.
That out. And that's what we read when we read Genesis. He separates the firmament from the firmament, right?
Yeah, the waters from the waters, right?
So he say one of them's going beneath. That's the sea. And he said one of them's going up. So that means in the heavens is water. When you start thinking about
Yes, sir.
rain, you gotta be like, the meteorologists say it come from these clouds, but that's still in the sky. And he separated firmament from firmaments. Come on, man.
Upon the third day, you did command that the waters should be gathered in the seventh part of the earth. 6 parts have you dried up and kept them to the intent that of these some being planted of Elohim and till might serve you.
Mm.
For, for as soon as your word went forth, the work was made.
Come on, let's deal with that 42 one time. Then I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I just want y'all to think about this. It say upon the third day you did command the waters should be gathered in the 7th part of the earth. 6 parts you have dried up and kept them to the intent that some of these that's dried up, being planted of Elohim, right? Most High say, I knew you in the beginning, being planted of Elohim and tilled might serve you. So what are we talking about? Are we talking about waters? Are we waters and land? Or are we talking about people, man?
Like people,
right, right. Just like in Daniel when he said, "In the great sea was riled up." That Daniel 7, the great sea. Who he talking about? Israel. So again, that the waters might be gathered in 7 parts of the earth. Earth meaning land, right? 6 parts you have dried up and kept them. 6 parts you have dried up and kept them. To the intent that of these, the ones that he kept, some of them, not all, some of them being planted by the Most High and tilled by the Most High might serve the Most High. We talking about people here, man. Come on, go ahead. We just want to deal with that for a second.
Oh, friends. Hey, I can't see the thing. Like disappeared.
Doc over here dozing off. We finished the 6th for him.
That was, I was talking so much. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him get out the recliner, man. You know, he in that recliner with his feet up. Out that recliner, go sit this guy. You know.
All right.
43.
Well, 43. For as soon as your word went forth, the work was made. For immediately there was a great and innumerable fruit, and many and diverse pleasures for the taste, and flowers of unchangeable color, and odors of wonderful smell. And this was done the third day. Upon the 4th day, you commanded that the sun should shine, and the moon give her light, and the stars should be in order, and gave them a charge to do service unto man that was to be made. Like you said, like signs, right?
What you say?
You got it up. Like I said, he gave us for signs, right?
Right, for signs. But look what also it says. Upon the 4th day, you command the sun to shine, the moon give her light, and the stars be ordered, and gave them charge to do service unto man. But look what man doing service unto what's created. Man is starting to do service to the sun and to the moon, right? And serving the sun and the moon and worshiping the sun and the moon. This is saying opposite. The sun and moon was gave to do charge unto man. Come on, man. How are we missing this?
Yeah. I'm gonna say signs and appointed times. There we go. All praise. Let's see. Upon the 5th day you said unto the 7th part, where the waters were gathered, that it should bring forth living creatures, fowls and fish, and so it came to pass. For the dumb waters are without life, brought forth living things at the commandment of Elohim, that all people might praise your wondrous works. Then did you ordain two living creatures, the one you called Behemoth, and the other Leviathan.
Mm. You see that?
And did
As soon as you say Leviathan, as soon as you say Leviathan, Big Ox started licking his lips. You know. That's all. Every time. Hey, that's all he could think about in the wilderness. Leviathan. He started licking his lips. You know they crusty too. You should have been licked them things. You should have been licked them. Come on.
You see how brothers is, Jamel? You know? You see how they is. You know, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Hey, I don't need all y'all brothers acting the same. Next he gonna get mad. You know what I'm talking about? Stop talking about it. All right, let me stop. Come on, all right, let's get it.
And did separate the one from the other. For the seventh part, namely, where the waters was gathered together, might not hold them both. Unto Behemoth he gave one part, which was dried up, and the third day, that he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills. But unto Leviathan you gave the seventh part, namely the moist, and have kept him to be devoured of whom you will. And when upon the sixth day you gave commandment unto the earth, that before you it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam, also whom you made Adonai, of all your creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom you have chosen.
That's specific right there. And the people also
yes, sir.
have chosen.
And this I have spoken before you, O Yah, because you made the world for our sakes. As for the other nations, which also come of Adam, you have said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falls from a vessel.
Come on.
And now, O Yah, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be Adonai over us and to devour us.
Like I said, they were made to be a belt, right?
Right. But we, your people, whom you have called your firstborn, your Yachid, what's that?
Aki, beloved,
and your fervent lover are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sake, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Come on. We already got that answer to that question. How long shall we endure, right? Until the times of the Gentiles are fulfilled. That's how long. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. That was the last verse out?
Yeah, like we're gonna end it with a question. Same bat time, same bat channel. In next week for Ezra, part 2.
I don't know.
Psalm 141. Psalm 141. I know where we at.
Glad. I don't know if we're gonna be on that second Ezra next week. We'll see though. We'll see. All right, 141. Yahoo, I have cried out to you. Hasten to me. Give ear to my voice when I cry out to you. Let my prayer be prepared before you as incense, the lifting of my hands as the evening offering. O Yahoo, set a guard for my mouth. Watch over the door of my lips. Let not my heart be inclined to evil, to practice deeds of wrongness, with men working wickedness, and let me not eat of their delicacies. Let the righteous one smite me, or reprove me in loving commitment. It is oil on my head. Let my head not refuse it. My prayer is still against their evil deeds. Their judges have been thrown down by the sides of the rock, but they have heard my words, for they have been pleasant. Our bones are scattered at the mouth of Sheol, as when one plows and breaks up the earth. But my eyes are upon you, O Master Yahoo. In you I take refuge. Do not pour out my life. Guard me from the clutches of the trap they have laid for me, and from the snares of the workers of wickedness. Let the wrong fall into their own nets while I pass by. Praise Yah.
Hallelujah. All praise to the Most
All praise.
Praise.
High. Man, that was good.
Nice little reading, you know. Nice little